Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Hager number RC1542 3.5x3.5 5/8 radius full mortise residential weight plain bearing brass base hinge. So it's a common 3.5 inch hinge, very common. 5/8 radius, template pattern, 3.5, except that this is a brass base hinge. Okay, going to be appropriate to be used in a situation where you can't have something that's going to rust, is the bottom line. Getting the impression the pin is also non-ferrous. It's probably a stainless pin on this hinge. Available in several different architectural finishes on a brass base material. It's a brass pin, sorry. Before we go further, screws are included. Those are also non-ferrous in a complementary finish. Fly cut wood screws is what those are called. So it's a full mortise hinge. You can see from the swag on the hinge leaf there that when the leaves are brought parallel, they're intended to be mortised flush to the door and frame. Very typical. The RC means 5/8 radius, and 5/8 radius is very commonly used in inside companies that manufacture doors and frames because the 5/8 radius is less work. In my opinion, that's why it's. You have an 1.25 inch diameter router bit. They can make that in 2 passes and never have to square the corners. A very efficient way to get the job done is the bottom line. So therefore, 5/8 radius. Actually, they can do it in 1 pass if it's an 1 3/8 door. 3.5 obviously is very common for 1 3/8 doors. That's going to be very typical. The height is always the first dimension on a hinge like this. So while it's 3.5, you would say properly 3.5 high, 3.5 wide. That would keep you from getting in trouble when you had a 4.5 by 4 hinge. Height is first. The gauge, 85 thousandths, which is typical for a hinge like this, for a residential hinge. Okay, completely reversible. Can be used this way. Well, could be used this way or this way. No problem about that. There is a link below this video to what's called the template. It's a dimensional drawing of this hinge and its sister products. Covers a variety of different part numbers. Gives a lot of good information. You've got columns on steel and non-ferrous base. Okay, for all of those. You can see how the corner is treated and the gauge of the leaf as well. Very handy document to have to review to make sure that this is the right one. So why you would probably select this would be if you've got like coastal Florida, balcony in a condo, storage door on that balcony. That's why you would use this. That sort of application that will be exposed to, corrosive environment. That's why you would really end up using a brass base hinge, because you don't want to change it in 2 years when it's all rusted off. Hager is a full-line manufacturer of all things related, not only residential hinges, but commercial hinges. It's their namesake, Hager Hinge. They are a comprehensive manufacturer of all things hinge-related. If you have any questions on the Hager RC1542 or any other Hager product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.